record it, drop, you can't ignore it. I'm transforming now these cars and planes, I'm always boarding. Just out touring down in Charlotte like I play for Hornets. When I'm performing, never boring, now you can't afford it. Champagne Perrier, finish for.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's the King and I Life podcast, and I have a distinguished guest, a visitor, my YouTube cousin, the Book of Genesis, joining me today.
Hey.
Ain't nothing much. How your day going so far?
My day is going. It's okay. I can't complain.
How's that weather up there?
It's warm. Our temperatures are coming down. They are coming down. Thank goodness.
Must be nice because it don't feel like it's coming down over here yet.
Ours are slowly coming down, but we had a couple days where it was like they had me rethinking life in Illinois. Yeah, but it's not bad. It's not bad currently.
That's good. So that breeze off that water ain't doing no justice right now.
You know, I'm not near the water. I'm not actually in Chicago. So
how far are you from the lake?
A long way. I'm about an hour away from the lake.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought you was a little bit closer.
No. I can get there in a car fairly quickly, but yeah, no.
Maybe quicker on a bike?
No, I'm not like Chicago is here and I'm here. No, it's not that close, but I'm not that far from Chicago.
Oh man. What's up, Miss Ty, Red Lipstick Vibes? What's going on with you?
Red Lipstick Vibes.
Yeah. Yeah, we talked about doing this, impromptu, just spur the moment thing, just to, I decided to work from home today because my son and his brother are here, and need to spend some daddy time during the week.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
And I have the leniency with my job to be able to do that.
Okay, Dad on duty today.
Yeah. I'm loving it. I don't know what we talking about. But we're gonna talk about some random stuff for a hot minute, just some random stuff.
It's plenty for us to talk about though. There's a whole lot going on.
Yeah. What you got on your mind first?
Well, the buzz that I have seen on social media has been this song by I think Canadian artist, a duo called Division, DVSN. And the song is If I Get Caught. The song is If I Get Caught, and it's if I get caught cheating, it don't mean I love you. It don't mean I don't love you. So it's got social media up in arms, like everybody is doing a reaction video, and I guess one of the members of Division did like a TikTok where people duet it and they do one verse. So they're doing their responses to his song, and there's some that are going along with the cheating and kind of, upholding the message that is in the song. And then, of course, there's the ladies with their reaction to the song. And they ain't come to play. These ladies like, okay, well, if that's what you doing, that's what we doing. So Red Lipstick Vibes said, listen, I mean, nowadays it ain't that, you cheat on the lady and she going to cry in the other room and she gonna forgive you. So
it's never been the case. Maybe on some levels the lady cries and forgives you or just says nothing, but by and large, I don't think a lot of women with a backbone are letting that go by.
True.
But as far as that song goes and people being in an uproar and everything, and what you're saying they're doing on TikTok, great marketing strategy. Why do I say that? Because now you're promoting the song, you're making it go on and on and on, and everybody got their point of view, their response, so it's just blowing up. So
well, they're saying that it is the summer anthem for the guys, and everybody is weighing in. Like Jay-Z weighed in. I guess they sampled something. What's his song? Song Cry.
Uh-huh.
I think they sampled that, or they've been mentioning that. I haven't heard the song all the way through. So Jay-Z weighed in, Jermaine Dupri. So if you go on social media, like on TikTok, and tag or search the hashtag for Jay-Z or Jermaine Dupri or Division DVSN, like a gazillion uh, other content creators, who have duet or just did a reaction video. There's like a ton. It's hilarious.
So wait, let me get this.
Yeah.
What
It's
did
I
Jermaine
think
Dupri
it's a
have to say?
trending hashtag now.
What did Jermaine Dupri have to say?
He was basically saying that if he ever seen a summer anthem for the dudes, then this is it. Or he talked about them bringing the heat with this one, and they talking about the uproar. Yeah.
Okay. Realistic Vibe says throw the whole song away. Okay.
Yeah, most ladies are probably gonna say throw the whole song away.
But the problem I have with that part is women in our lifetime have made similar songs. And
Very true.
they may not have been as descriptive or direct.
Right.
But back in the day it was underlying message and such like that. And then as we got into the 80s, 90s, and 2000s, ladies was blatant with what they were saying. So I'm really not understanding the uproar.
I don't know. I think the guys are excited. Oh, another person that you can search hashtag is Nelly, because there's a video of Nelly and Ja Rule in the club, and Nelly is singing the song like word for word, and he's smiling, he's like really in his energy for where he's singing the song, like he is really feeling it. So everybody looking like side eye,
Oh
but
my God. Realistic
yeah,
Vibes.
ladies have been doing it. So I guess guys are excited because now they have their moment.
Their new moment.
They're having their moment.
Their new moment.
It probably is like so much buzz about it because of the lyrics. Like he talking, it's kind of explicit. So, for the kids, it ain't child friendly. But he's saying if you're gonna let one F, I think it's if you're gonna throw it all away over one F or something like that, one F ruin what we got. And it's like, oh wow.
I can dig it, but I know of 3 DMX songs that pretty much say the same thing.
Yeah, he said, he also said in one line that women like men who got HOEs. So, the ladies gonna have pushback on that.
Yeah, I get it. Everybody, I get it. But you know what? I'm gonna mind my business on that, and so that my head can ball evenly. I don't want to walk around with a landing strip, so I'm gonna mind my business because I have a dog in that fight.
I don't, but it definitely is, a good conversation piece.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah. And actually, it gave an opportunity, like for people who are in the music industry or who have a desire to be in the music industry, like the one verse challenge that he's doing. And they're actually getting in and showing their skills. Like there's a lot of talented singers that were actually doing their one verse. And I was really impressed.
That right there is kind of like a slow building trend, because I follow this one rapper named Dax on DAX. He's a Canadian rapper, and he made a song. I think it was something about alcohol, and his struggle with alcohol. And he put out a challenge, and a whole bunch of people from all over they did the same thing with this video, and it was real dope because they was talking about their struggles with alcohol and how they overcame it and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's the thing.
A whole thing.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that's what's up. That's what's up, man. That's wild.
Yeah. So what was on your mind today?
I got like a couple of things, but the first thing that's on my mind, and it's almost related to this, but not. Me and Sun Solex, by the way, he said, "What's up?" He can't join because he's working out there in the field.
Sun Solex, where you at work?
But he sent me a clip on Instagram yesterday, and I didn't see it until he mentioned it to me last night.
Okay.
And it kind of like rubbed me the wrong way, because there's dudes out here spending all this money on Instagram chicks and getting mad because they can't smash. And this dude was in his feelings because he was saying that you said you don't fly Spirit, so I got you a flight on whatever airline that costs like $600-700, and you know I paid for you to come fly you halfway across the country and this and that, and I spent $5,000 on you, and you knew what it was, and I'm sitting there listening to this dude. I'm like, and you really thought you was entitled to them cheeks?
So wait, are we talking? Let me make sure we're talking about the same video. Is this the one where they showed him like dropping her off at the airport?
I don't know if it was that one. I heard of that one, but the one I saw, they was in a room.
Okay, no, that's a different.
And her face was blurred out, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
but
one.
In either case, in 2022, I'm not understanding why dudes feel like they are entitled to the cheeks because they spent money and flew someone out to see them.
Well, I think it's because they have that financial investment in it. It's kind of like, hey, I've already paid for the product. You just gotta, show up and deliver. But I agree with you, because they spend the money, and the ladies are getting flued out, as they call it, doesn't mean that you're entitled to anything. But many men think that. I mean, but I don't put all of the onus on them, because the ladies, like you said, it's 2022. So if a guy is spending that kind of money, or any money, to fly you out somewhere, then, common sense should tell you that he's expecting something. And if you're not with, putting out what he's looking for, then don't accept the invitation.
Right. Yeah. One of the things that I had, a couple of issues that I had with that is, one, for these ladies that are out here accepting this, is one, you're putting yourself in a harmful situation, a potentially dangerous situation, which I totally don't agree with. And for these dudes, you're spending money with no return investment. I mean, and what I mean by that is you spending $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, however much you spending for a night or a couple of hours of pleasure. And I say a night or a couple of hours of pleasure because, let's be realistic. He might not get it up. It might not get up strong. It might be quick. He might not be turned on by her, or whatever the case may be. And you spent money with no tangible return. None.
I mean, it depends on what you call tangible. Well, I guess it isn't a tangible return, even what I'm thinking. But, a lot of times that is about ego. They're trying to impress the woman. They feel good. They beating their chest like, I'm the man. I got this money that's dispensable like this. I can fly them out. I can do what I want to do and, send them back home. So for them, they feeling themselves. Now
it's heartbreaking.
I know. I mean, and then you also have the men who are of the mindset that, women cost. There is a cost to a woman. So let me just pay up front. So then they do kind of coin operated coochie, as I call it.
no.
Yeah, they
Coin
do.
operated coochie.
Yeah.
Okay, so maybe I'm
And
old.
some of the ladies are down for that. Some of the ladies are with that. Like, okay, I just need to go get this coin. He looking for something, so let me go deliver what he want.
But okay, wait. Maybe I'm just trying to be too technical with this. From the video that we watched, and from what I took from the video is, he spent all this money for her to come out. I'm not clear if she got any cash in the process, but he spent all this money to fly her out. So when he said $5,000, I'm thinking he spent $600-700 on the flight round trip. I'm thinking he got the 5-star hotel, which is probably $500-600 a night. I'm thinking he spent money on $200-300 meals. I'm thinking that he may have rented a luxury car. And for me, nobody wins anything. And if they, and in this case, he definitely doesn't get anything because he didn't smash. But if she did not feel like giving him the cheat, neither one of them got anything out of it except for a round trip ticket, expensive meals, expensive room stays, and riding an expensive car.
She did get something out of it because she got a free vacay. You know, if it's in a city that maybe she never visited, then I got to go to this city. I got to, you know, I had luxury accommodations for sleeping. I had luxury accommodations for getting around whatever city. I enjoyed a 5-star meal or whatever star meal it was. Okay, now I can go home. What do we do when we go on vacation? We do just that, you know, other than we might have 1 or 2 tourist stops on our itinerary, but she got a free vacay. Or I got a hell of a date.
For the sake of this conversation and this conversation only, I was truly born the wrong gender. I truly, and this is just for this conversation because in a situation like that, I'm going home with a bag. You know,
She didn't have the bag in her hand, but think about it. If she wanted to go on a vacation or whatever kind of getaway, you know, she just got a free getaway.
Wow.
And she didn't have to give up the cheeks. So she winning.
And all she got was a headache for not giving up the cheeks because he wanted the cheeks.
She still got the trip. She still slept good. She still ate good. You know, now I'm going back home. He got an attitude, but I'm back. I'm on the flight.
For the sake of this conversation, I was born the wrong gender because if women are getting away with this and dudes out there are that dumb,
they are.
I would only work a part-time job because I would be all over the world.
They are all over the world.
That's what I'm saying.
There is a whole like I don't know, group, I don't know what you call it, where you know when they getting flued out to Dubai and all that, like it's expensive to go to Dubai.
Where are the ladies that are paying like this? Maybe I'm not
that are paying. There's a whole group. Like if you go on social media, there's groups. I forget what they call themselves. But there's whole, you know, like how they have the Facebook groups for any other thing. They have the Facebook group for the women who live that lifestyle. They have websites that they frequent. They share information with each other where they're telling each other, you know, okay, well, you looking for this type of guy, then these are the sites that you need to go to. Like they have whole not instruction manuals, but they're teaching each other the game.
Where are the guys that are teaching other guys the game so that we can get women to do this for us? I need to find a woman who is going to fly me across the country, halfway across the country, or even to an island, and I don't have to give up the meat.
Well, I mean, you've heard of sugar babies.
I've heard of them, but I don't know where they are. I
Sugar
don't know where
babies
they.
are the same thing. There's whole like networking events and groups and all that for the sugar babies. Now, I seem to believe, and I don't know because I ain't no sugar baby, so y'all don't put no labels on me, but the sugar babies is my understanding that some of them have to,
Put in the
have to
work.
do a little something strange with the wrinkle stuff. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Yeah, so some of them are actually putting in work for whatever, but they're like getting paid high dollar amounts. And then, I've heard that there's some that the older men just want some company. So they get all dolled up and like the guy takes them out shopping and buys them, expensive clothes and shoes and takes them to all these luxury destinations and things like that because they just want company.
I've heard of the men
Yeah,
who just
some of
want
them get
company.
allowances.
I've heard of that as well.
Yeah.
But I just want to find the women who just want company. Fly me across the country, fly me to an island, and I can hold your hand. We can sit on a beach, and I can hug you, and we have a room with 2 twin beds. Where are those women at? Where are they?
They're somewhere. They're somewhere. Now I don't know, y'all, the chat and the viewers have to tell us what they call them. But I do know that there are those women because the scammers are getting them. They be done gave a whole retirement savings to somebody in Cameroon because he talking to her on the phone, or he give her some sob story about why he needs, $10,000 this week, and she draining her account to help him out because she's lonely. So
I, I
they're
don't.
out
I don't.
there somewhere.
I don't want to drain her account. I just want her to siphon me, a few dollars here and there.
It's your allowance.
It don't
Your
gotta be nothing
allowance.
ridiculous, but I might break down and rub the wrinkles, and
Oh Jesus.
I'm
Oh,
just saying.
I'm about to puke. Oh
I'm
no.
just saying. I'm just saying. If come on.
Hey, people do strange things. Like I didn't realize like how many fetishes there were. And like
Oh
people are
yeah.
paying big money for pictures of feet. I'm like, what?
Of feet, just
Of
feet.
feet. And just the picture. You don't get to touch them. You're just looking at a photo. And they are paying big money. Like I saw on TikTok this video where this girl, whether it was, a skit or real, I don't know, but she was taking pictures of her mother's feet without her mother's knowledge and uploading them to whatever site where the men had the foot fetish. And she received enough money to supposedly purchase a Mercedes for her mother. And she surprised her mom, like she got her. She had a little like blindfold thing for her mother to cover her eyes. She walked her out to the vehicle. When she got out, she tells her mother this is it. And she's like, well, how did how could you afford this car? And she told her mom that she had been uploading pictures of her feet. She's like, wait, you've been putting pictures of my feet on the internet and you made enough money? Yes, she had been doing it for several months. Not years, months.
Ay, ay, ay. You gotta be
Yes.
kidding me.
Yes. Yes, for pictures of feet. I'm like, they got me rethinking life because clearly I am in the wrong field because, I'm trying to make it like
Entire.
everybody else. All I need to do is take a couple pictures of my feet or, my arm, my earlobe or something. Yeah.
I mean, what do I have to take pictures of and post them somewhere?
I'm telling you.
Like, can I? My elbow, my kneecap, my.
I'm telling you, like we out here struggling, trying to make ends meet, and they just taking photos and living the life.
Wow.
Right.
Damn. I'm I'm stuck.
Yeah.
I'm stuck off the whole thing. Yeah, I'm stuck. I'm stuck off that. I just can't.
it's just some of the craziest things. Like, y'all, I'm slowly becoming addicted to TikTok. Like,
Are you really?
man, yeah, slowly. Like in my downtime at night, I scroll TikTok until I fall asleep. And usually, like, with my phone in my hand or whatever. But like ASMR, there's like so many different things that people do just for ASMR. And like one lady is just like mixing up cleaning products in the sink. Another lady is like making weird noises. Like she had a roll of tape and she was like rubbing her hands on the tape to make like the sticky noise. And she covered her microphone. Another lady covered her microphone like with a sandwich bag. And she was like tapping on, manipulating the plastic to make these weird sounds. And I'm like, where are these kooks that are getting off on this? And they're actually sending in money. They're sending cash apps and whatever else to them just to get on here and send these sounds. There's another lady who, she's on her microphone and she's whispering into everything that she says.
Oh
So she's just whispering whatever.
Realistic Vibe says somebody be on the dark web with her. You been finding it on the dark web, Jason?
I did not find it on the dark web. Like, I don't even know. Like, where do they find this stuff? I guess I'm too old because where's the dark web? Like, how
I don't know what the dark web is.
Like, I heard of it, when they stealing identities and stuff like that. But I'm like, how do you know where to find this? Like, where do these people get to here? Because, like, y'all got the little yellow brick road to whatever.
I don't know, but
gotta have membership to find out. I don't know.
Right.
But there's whole networks of this stuff.
Wow.
Wow. Did you see what Red Lipstick Vibe said?
Really? Really? No, like really. You got paid to say, hey, baby, over and over again to who?
Listen, girl, sign me up. Look, I'm looking for flexibility. I need another income. Look, because I am doing the wrong thing.
Oh, my goodness. No.
She got paid to say, like, who thinks of that? Oh, she said something. See?
I am going to create an OnlyFans page, and I'm going to do self-bondage and masturbation. I'm just putting it out there. That's what I'm going to do.
Hey,
self-bondage and masturbation.
For the people who are into that, you probably have, subscription. Look, make it subscription based. They come back. I'm telling you. She said he had a thing for the Orleans accent.
I can dig it, but damn.
Look, let me kick my little southern drawl on up, even though I ain't never lived in the South. The I can channel it. It,
my gosh. I don't know what this world is coming to. I mean, yeah, I'm trying to make that money, baby.
I'm trying to tell you, look. What other phrase is popular?
Oh,
sign me up. I'm on board.
Oh man, I cannot.
Yeah,
I cannot, as Red Lipstick Vibe would say. I cannot.
But how much money do they have for them to spend money on things like that?
They must.
Hey, yeah, I'm like, how much money do they have disposable that they just tricking off money like that? Like, look, let me hop on the trend before it's gone.
Yeah, like for real.
Right. I mean, back in our day, I'm gonna date myself. It was outlandish to hear somebody say that, they were a party line or
right.
The midnight chat lady. What do they call it? I don't know if
girl six, whatever they call a call girl, whatever they call them.
You got to be politically correct when you name them. So I don't know.
I don't want to get crucified out here.
Say the phone sex operator, but they probably got something more, snazzy that they're calling them. But they got everything, and they are getting paid.
That's wild. That has taken me aback. I don't. I'm almost at a loss for words because it's like, you got dudes out here thinking they entitled because they spend all this bread and dumping people off at the airport and this, that, and the other. And
Yeah.
okay.
This 2022.
Yeah. The world is definitely transforming.
It is. I mean, and I don't know like how it's happening because when I was a kid, we figured by 2022 we would be riding in the little cars like the Jetsons. We be flying
Right,
around,
yeah.
and they own a whole other something now.
Mm,
Like this wasn't quite what we had in mind.
not at all. Because, yeah, just like you, I figured we'd be just like the Jetsons. We got Rosie the
Right.
robot, cars floating, houses up in the sky.
Really.
You
I'm
know,
getting
you
my
just.
deal from the Foodoraka cycle.
Right.
So,
Folding up cars into suitcases and all that kind of stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
They making money
I
off
don't get it.
photos of feet.
Wow. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Realistic guys said it's bored people at home doing nothing. I know.
I don't
You
care
got
how
that
bored I
much
am.
money. You got nothing to do because you've done everything else. So just spend it on some foolishness.
I don't care how bored I am. I'm not doing that. I might be one of those out there creating those platforms for people at home bored to pay for stuff I do. I don't know.
Right.
I mean, I've seen some strange things, so maybe I should start licking furniture and seeing how that turns women on. I don't know.
Listen, there probably is. There probably is. Because, we're not going to talk about what they're doing over there in Dubai.
Yeah. I can only imagine what they're doing in Dubai.
Yeah. I'm like, they licking and eating and all kinds of stuff. It's a whole no for me.
A whole two no's.
Yeah.
No sir, no ma'am, no way.
Yeah. And I don't know. I given a second thought to a few things I've heard. Like, okay, that's all you got.
Like what? Like what?
Well, I gotta urinate anyway. So
Have you ever done that to someone?
no, I haven't.
Oh, okay. Just checking.
But if I was getting paid 20 grand for somebody to watch, I don't know.
To just watch you urinate or urinate on someone?
No, just watch you urinate.
People are paying for that too?
Yes. When I tell you they are paying for everything, they are
She ain't right. Yes, she is not right.
They're paying for that. Look, just say 2 women and a cup. I'm telling you, Red Lipstick vibes. I'm telling you. No, they're just paying to watch.
Now,
in some cases, they do it in this, strange area. It might, be on. I need you to do it on the lawn, and I'm gonna watch. But yeah,
I have done some wild stuff in the 49 years that I've been on this earth. And the stuff that we're talking about right now is still shocking my system.
Yeah, it gets worse. It gets much worse.
How much worse can we get out here in these streets?
Well, I heard a story of a lady, and this third party, y'all, so I don't know, but I heard a story about a lady who was offered, I believe the amount was $25,000 to defecate on a plate. Yeah, she had a guy that she would see regularly, and she would, she'd get flued out and, hang out with him, but she got paid extra. I may have the dollar amounts wrong because at one point it was like 150,000 for something. No, I take that back. Let me go back. She got paid one amount to defecate on the plate, Then she got paid another amount to watch the gentleman eat it. And it was like the dollar amount. I think the 150,000 was to do it and then watch him eat it. But it was just crazy. And I'm just like, y'all ain't serious, right? Y'all can't be. Like, first, why anybody want to eat it? But then why you paying for it? Because you got your own, but maybe yours ain't as appealing to you or something. I don't know.
Wait, I need to back up a little bit.
You need time to process.
Ah,
Yeah.
so you're telling me
Mhm.
someone is paying someone to defecate on a plate,
Mhm.
and they're also paying to eat said defecation?
Yes. Yes. It's my understanding that the way that it goes is they have like a special diet that they want the person to eat before. And I guess, I don't know. Once the body
Wait,
processes whatever that special diet was, it comes out, then
wait, 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 wait.
yes.
I only say wait because I need to understand what about this special diet makes that defecation special. Because when I was in basic training,
Uh-huh.
I knew a dude, this white guy. I forgot where
Mhm.
he was from, but he was from the Midwest somewhere, who
Uh-huh.
could regurgitate his own food and he would chew it back and swallow it. So
He doing
that,
good like the cows.
yeah, that right there looked nasty to me. I
Yeah.
know what my own defecation looks like. I know what baby's defecation look like because I've raised
Right.
children.
Right.
I need to understand what is appealing about that. Like when I change my cat's litter boxes, it's like,
You got me. I don't know. I don't know. Realistic I say, okay, I'm out, y'all nasty. We are not. These people out in the world are nasty. Like we ain't doing none of this. But yeah, I don't know about the diet thing. Like I kind of equated it to, how they tell everybody eat pineapples for, what. Because it makes it taste different. So I don't know. Maybe they're thinking the same thing when it comes to that.
okay, so we got to shift because I'm losing
Yeah,
it.
I
Does
know.
pineapples really make stuff taste good?
I don't think so.
Okay, because I was wondering.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Nah.
Like
If I had to guess, I would say no.
I would say no because I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't
It's
know.
nasty, pineapple or not.
I don't know what's wrong with these people.
I don't know.
Okay, so
All of this on a Wednesday.
right. I got a question because
Yeah.
and I want to get your opinion because
Okay.
I see a lot of opinions. You're familiar with the Brittany Griner thing, right?
Yes, I am.
What are your thoughts? That's my first question.
Um, I don't really know. Well, I know that she was playing for the team over there,
Mhm.
but in this day and age, and everybody in the seen an episode or something or heard of an episode of Locked Up Abroad.
Exactly.
Why
Or almost
why
got away with
would
it.
right. And supposedly the oil in her bag was a mistake. But if you done seen episodes of Locked Up Abroad and you know about trafficking and stuff like that, then why would you even risk it, if it wasn't a mistake? As far as the Russian government goes, they're just using her as a pawn. They're just using her for leverage against the US.
Mhm.
Now, for the US, like, do you let her become a casualty or do you negotiate her release. And there is kind of where I'm conflicted.
Mm.
Like, what? Lord Jesus, I don't want anybody to be sending me no hate mail, but what is her value to the US? You know, because if you negotiate and they feel that they have like a strong hand, they trying to play a strong hand with her.
Mhm.
If you give in, then what?
Yeah. Um, my issue with that is my first issue is
Mhm.
I can't even begin to call that a mistake when, as an adult who
Yeah.
travels internationally, one, you
Yep.
should know better.
Absolutely.
If you've ever been through TSA, you don't want that headache.
Right.
The other thing about it is you're in a foreign country.
Right.
You don't get the leniency and the pat on the hand or the butt that you get in America. You are going to more than likely be subjected to the laws of that foreign country.
Right.
And it being that it's Russia, you might as well go ahead and sit your butt in jail with that white guy that's been over there for however long that has a
Yeah.
14-year sentence.
Yeah.
Um, the other thing about it is it that bothered me is I seen on social media they're making it a black and white thing. And it's
Mhm.
like you really can't make it a black and white thing because that white man been sitting over there for a long time already.
Yeah.
Um, do I think it's a political move? Yes. And
Absolutely.
the one thing I
Yes.
don't like about it is, and unfortunately it's her and it's happening now, but it creates a national security thing that people don't even think about because it's
Mhm.
like we're helping Ukraine, Russia is fighting Ukraine,
Right.
and the Russians want this arms dealer and this other person.
Mhm.
And it's like, what else are they going to want? Because we
Right.
know how Russia is. So they may
Right.
say, you got to stop helping Ukraine. Then that causes a whole other issue over an individual who accidentally put something in her bag that
Mhm.
should not have been there. I don't care how big or how small it is. At what point does common sense kick in? And then the other thing about it is, you know, people say, oh, well, it was just this. Oh, it was just that. That works here. Oh, it was
Mhm.
just weak. Oh, that works here. That doesn't work abroad. I don't care if it's Russia, Germany, Colombia, France. It does not work over there. They don't have the same laws. You got to
Mhm.
understand that when it comes to these other countries, we we got it made when it comes to
Yeah.
these other countries.
Well, I wasn't understanding, like, you try to get inside someone's head, like, okay,
Hmm.
what could they have been thinking? And it's like, well, like you said, everybody, I don't know nobody that like TSA or going through TSA.
Right,
So why would you want any smoke with TSA at all? Or
right.
was it that you thought that you were above the law,
That too.
or because you play ball over there, that even if you got caught up, they were gonna make an exception because you're a basketball star? That, or you got away with it so many other times, you figured
Hmm.
this time was gonna be just like the previous occasions. But then put all that aside, you know that they're at war with Ukraine.
Right,
Like, who doesn't know? Who hasn't heard all the stories about what's happening in Ukraine? And
right.
then that the US has been an ally of Ukraine,
Hmm.
the people that they're against, and you're a US citizen going to Russia. Like, girl, what were you thinking?
I don't think people overall, a lot of people just don't think. They walk around as
Yeah,
if nothing affects them and their actions don't affect other people. And it's
right,
like, why even put yourself in a situation to where something like that could even be a possibility?
right.
I don't get it.
But then now that you have, so should we say, okay, well, it's our duty to help her because, she chose to do something foolish, and then in us helping her, we put the rest of the country at risk of, this escalating or taking a turn in another
Yeah,
direction that we weren't planning, because you did something stupid. And I'm
yeah.
like, I don't know. I don't
I
know
mean,
what to think. Like,
right.
y'all do what y'all want to. We don't know that girl,
Yeah,
or
that's how I look at it.
you
She shouldn't have
know,
did it.
yeah.
I mean,
But morally, is that the right thing to do? I don't know.
I look at it like this. Whether it's this situation or people in America who get caught up and they complaining about this, that, and the other, if you don't put yourself in that situation, you don't have to worry about those things.
Right.
And then when you get caught up, you can't expect everybody to jump to your feet to help you out
Right.
because of your own ignorance. Like,
Right.
and that's the thing that just bugs me about stuff, because for me, I know I don't want to lose my job, so I'm not going to smoke weed. I'm not going to go to
Right.
work drunk. I'm not going to be
Right.
consistently late. I'm not going to be not productive when I'm sitting at my desk. I'm not going to be on a government computer looking at porn, because I know what could happen if I do these things.
Mm-hmm.
So for me, it's like, and I know everybody has a day to where they just say, the hell with it, I'm going to do X, Y, and Z.
Mm-hmm.
But in the midst of having the hell with it day, still be mindful of the ramifications of what you do, period.
Absolutely. I mean, if you know that your freedom is important to you, and you're going to Russia, I don't care, a basketball star or not, something happened, they're gonna lock your black ass up.
All the way.
So why, like you said, why risk that? Like, okay, I'm straighten up, I'm gonna fly right, I'm gonna do what I have to do, especially in this current climate.
Yeah, especially in this current climate.
Right. You know that if you get caught up, they're gonna throw the book at you. Like, they gave you the maximum. And from what I understanding, like the amount that she had was minimal.
Very small. Very small.
Very
Very
small.
small.
So it's like they threw the book at you for this little small amount. Like, you should be kicking your own self in the rear
Yeah.
over this.
Yeah, I don't know. It is what it is.
Right. It's 9 years. Look, in 9 years, how old would you be? And are they gonna make you do the whole 9 years?
Right. Is it gonna be hard labor?
Is
it going to be in Siberia where it's extra cold?
Hey, I don't know. But you're an athlete. She conditioning. She been doing training for years. So you
I
can,
don't care.
girl, go knock that thing out.
I don't care how much of an athlete I am. I'm not trying to do no manual labor like that. In Siberia, look, we are of a tropical descent. We need sunlight and melanin, for our melanin, and we just break down in cold climates. I just can't take it. No.
Hey, I feel you. I feel you. But see, our rationale tells us, okay, well, I ain't gonna do nothing stupid because I don't want to end up in that kind of predicament.
Right.
I mean, if you choose it, then should you have to live with the consequences?
Yeah, I don't think I can. So
yeah, I lean kind of in terror situations. I don't believe in negotiating with terror.
Exactly, I don't believe in it either. Oh man, yes.
Yeah.
Oh, but
don't nobody send me no hate mail because I said that now, but
free speech.
Right.
So I for the longest time I've had this thing where I say, because people say they don't like liars and thieves.
Yep.
And
my daddy used to tell me, if they lie, they'll steal.
Yeah. And I, over the past, say 10, 15 years, I've gotten away from that because I've seen that a lot of the people that live by that model, they lie. And I've
Mhm.
noticed that a lot of people just lie, period. And
Mhm.
people like to categorize lies as if they're not what they are. They're little white lies, so
Little
it
white
doesn't matter.
lies.
So it's
Right.
like if you lie to your child when they're small, you
Mhm.
still lied. I understand the justification, but you still lied.
Mhm.
And even if your child is teenage or whatever, and you have to throw that parent lie, it's still a lie. So I've gotten to the and people in relationships, baby, do I look good in this dress? Oh, girl, you look great. You're lying.
Right.
So I've gotten to the point to where I said, I accept that somebody's going to lie to me. Just
Mhm.
don't insult my intelligence.
Right.
Yesterday, somebody lied on me, and I got a call today about this person lying to me, and it kind of pissed me off. Um,
Lying to you or lying on you?
Lying on me.
Okay.
So, and it's a small situation, but I want you to feel where I'm coming from.
Uh-huh.
So, at work, I drove into work yesterday, and I work in the government building, and I parked
Mhm.
in a 330 lane. So, 4 cars in lane, 330 lane, and someone's parked behind me. So, I didn't leave work till 4:30. This person called my phone at like 4:17. Didn't get the call because my phone was on silent.
Mhm.
Called again 4:18. Didn't get the call. So he called my work cell phone, and my work cell phone wasn't on silent. So I answered the phone. Dude was like, "Oh, you got somebody blocked in." So I'm like, "Oh shit, I gotta go. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, I gotta go. I got somebody blocked in. I'm work from home tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
All right, cool. See you later." So I get down there, hop in my car so I can get out this person's way.
Mhm.
Today, I'm on my computer working, blah, blah, blah. And I get a phone call from the parking supervisor in the building.
Okay.
And she proceeds to tell me, well, she's like, well, I can't find your name in the system, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, getting it. And she was like, oh, you do such and such. Oh, you gave us the class on emergency preparedness. I'm like, yeah. So she says, you had somebody blocked in yesterday. And I was like, yeah. She said, this guy sent a message saying that I had him I had him blocked in for 45 minutes. He couldn't get a contact with me, blah, blah, blah. He was late for his appointment and that I did not apologize. I said, when he called, I came right down.
Mhm.
And I'm sitting to myself, and she's like, well, he said he had to go. Nobody answered the phone with the number on the parking thing, so he had to go to the parking attendant and find a number to call you. He finally got you. So I looked at my missed calls on my phone and my work phone, and it was 3 minutes apart.
Mhm.
That little lie got under my skin because it was like, bruh, you sent a whole angry letter to the parking people about 3 minutes, and you said it was 45 minutes, and then you said I didn't apologize to you. I just hopped in my car and went on about my business. I had you blocked in. What you want me to do? Hold a conversation with you? I mean, it's small, but it's like it irritated me because like this person literally now I got to get a ticket from the parking people because I've had somebody blocked in.
Wow.
Right.
Wow. I mean, but in those cases when people are like that, I mean, he was really mad about being late for whatever appointment, if that's what it was. Well, not probably even if he didn't have an appointment, he was gonna be late because he had to wait 45 minutes to get out the parking lot.
He was.
Um, that's what that was about. But as far as getting the ticket, you got to be careful how you treat people. You trying to get somebody in trouble, and now they got to pay a ticket. Karma gonna come back and get you. And
Yeah.
it usually comes back worse than the way that than how it was dished out, you
Yeah.
know? So,
Yeah.
you can't let people and that type of energy disrupt your energy.
It didn't disrupt my energy because when she was telling me, I was like, really?
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, it's no big deal. I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. I mean, because me and her is cool. So she
Yeah.
was like, yeah, I'm going to just tell him that you apologize and blah, blah, blah. And that's going to be it. But I still got to
Yeah.
send you the ticket. And I'm like, all right. But I was like,
Yeah, so I mean, what's the big deal? I ain't gotta apologize now. Shoot, I got the ticket.
I'm not going to apologize.
I
I
ain't
wasn't going to
sorry.
apologize in the first place, but it's
Right,
just the
I ain't
simple fact that
sorry. Now
I'm
I'm
like,
glad I did it. I'm gonna
right,
take this doggone ticket, and I'm gonna wear it.
right. What's up, Jenny? What's up?
Hey, Jenny Morena.
But yeah, I was like, wow. I mean, people are
Wow.
really weird. They're really weird out here.
Somebody pissed in his Cheerios.
Somebody had to. I mean, the traffic
He
was
was
bad.
leaving work though, right? So
Yeah, leaving work.
you know, something probably happened. He was frustrated with work. You know, some that we had those days where, oh, I can't wait to get up out of here. You know, you get
Hey,
outside to the parking lot. Dang, I can't get out of here. He got me blocked in.
it's not like it's that many people in the building to frustrate him, so I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
Whatever.
exactly.
What else you got on your mind?
I don't know. What else is happening? Oh, I got something else. Look, I told you everything was going on. So you seen the Whitney Williams thing?
No, what happened?
Oh Lord Jesus, child. They caught Wendy Williams coming out of some building. I don't know if this is the building she lives in or whatever, but she walked out and they said that she was like disoriented.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know if she's on medication or if there's something like some kind of mental deficiency or something at this point. You know, everything's so hush hush. But she's claiming, what is it that she's supposed to have? Lymphedema and Graves' disease. But yeah, so they saw her coming out of the building. You know, the paparazzi is everywhere, and somebody stopped her, and they were talking to her. She was saying, you know, they were, you know, how the paparazzi will give them, you know, compliments so that you know, they'll pose for a picture. They let them get
Right.
their shot. So I don't know if it was that kind of scenario, but they must have been saying something about, you know, Wendy, you look good today or something like that. And she was like, yeah, I look like I'm 30. So they showed the picture. Uh-oh, got something in my eye. So they show, of course, one of the photographers got the shot.
She didn't have
And when I tell you she had on some short shorts that were rolled up, her legs are so thin.
Oh, I've been to the Wendy Williams show. I know.
They're thinner now. They're thinner now. The skin is hanging like where, you know,
like she had a procedure.
No, I don't know if she's just, you know, if it's because she's not well or if she's not eating properly, but her, you know how when they're anorexic and it's like extreme when they're going to the extreme.
Oh wow.
Her legs are looking like that. So the skin is hanging and you could see like all this wrinkled skin hanging. She's got these little short shorts and you know, Wendy, we love you, but you ill built. So, you know, her body isn't proportioned, I'm going to say normally. And she had this t-shirt on and you know, she was kind of confused when she came out of the building about what car she was supposed to get in. They said she went back into the building, sat on a bench, and then this guy, I forget what his name is, who's supposed to be like her manager or something, he comes out and then they take her and she gets into the car that she's supposed to be in. And you can't hear, you know, the conversation, but she's like, yeah, he's gone to get, he's went to the store to get something. But I guess she's telling people that she's married to some guy named, I believe Henry is his name. That supposedly she was dating Henry, who is a who's a cop with the NYPD. And everybody's asking, like, where's Henry? And she's saying that she got married and her publicist said that no, she isn't married to anybody. So the publicist saying no, she's not married. She's saying yeah, she is. And I'm just like, poor Wendy, poor Wendy.
Wow,
But
everything goes downhill.
she's at when she's in the car, she's like sticking her arm out the window to show like this ring on her finger. But drunk said hit me with the and so she's got her hand stuck out the window to show this ring, but the ring is on her right hand. Unless the camera's flipped or something, and I don't know. I get confused when the camera get flipped around. Unless she was like on the other side and the hand out was left. I don't know, but from the appearance of it, it's her right arm stuck out the window where she's showing this ring, and she's, I guess, saying that her mysterious husband Henry is like gone to the store to get something, and that's why he's not with her. But she clearly looks visibly disoriented, under the influence, or medicated in some kind of way.
How long has she been off her show? Like a year and some change?
I'm not sure. I can't remember the timeline, but yeah, she's just a little bit delusional in some way. Yeah, and she was slurring. She absolutely was slurring also. So it's like, I don't know.
Wow.
But she was talking about her return to television. Yeah. Before her show ended, she was saying that she was going to be back on the show at some point. I think it was when she was on TMZ. She was saying that she would be back, and clearly that's not happening. But I'm just like, what's happening with her? Because that ain't all lymphedema and Graves' disease. Something else is clearly happening. And I know that, some years ago, before she got into radio, she had a problem with addiction.
Did she? I had no idea.
Yeah, she was addicted. I believe it was cocaine. She was addicted to cocaine.
Wow.
Yeah, before she got into radio, and then supposedly, she was clean all those years, and this thing now is supposedly those illnesses, but something ain't right. It ain't one and one ain't adding up to two. So
yeah, drunk. I hate to hear this because she was tip top. I mean, I've been to her show probably like 3 or 4 times, and
really,
yeah, I mean, being at her show live is like Wendy has a lot of energy. Why?
Very true, drug. Everybody was on cocaine. I mean, there's a difference, and I'm not condoning the behavior, y'all, so don't beat me up.
Oh my goodness.
I believe say no to drugs, but there's a difference between being, having an addiction and still being functional, and having an addiction and being dysfunctional. So yeah, everybody may have been on cocaine, but
I'm not doing
sounds
either.
of her story, she was like the dysfunctional addict, for lack of a better term, because it's all dysfunction.
Yeah, but I can't. But yeah.
You gotta see the photos though.
I'm gonna go look them up later.
Google, yeah.
Wow. Oh man.
It's something.
Yeah, it is something. Last thing I want to put out there. How is politics in your area? Are you into it at all?
I am, but I'm not.
I feel
there was a time that I actually considered going into politics.
Yeah, I've considered it too.
Yeah. I considered it like on the village level, like becoming a village trustee, or trustee with the township. My area is tricky. I don't want to say tricky, but it's
different.
Yeah, like there was a regime, like they stay in forever, mayors never leave. And when they do leave, it's, kind of because they're ousted or they got one foot in the grave, the other one on a banana peel. That kind of thing. So I wasn't I can see you being there. I thought about it, but then like I think in order to be a mayor, you gotta like be well behaved, and
No,
I'd be cussing in the press conference, so I don't think that would be a good look. So
come on now.
until I
Come on,
get
stop. You saw it. You saw what Trump was
listen,
doing. If he could do it, you could do it.
it's different though. I'm a brown girl, so we can't really do the same things that they do.
If you start in the hood, you good.
That's actually why I considered it,
Mhm.
because when we did my little interview on your previous podcast, I told you issues affecting the community is one of the things that I'm passionate about.
Right.
So, um, or and especially being a brown girl or a brown
Mhm.
lady, brown woman. Um, I'm passionate about those things, and I see the disparities, whether it's in the treatment that we receive, in the legal system, um, access, to different things.
Right.
Those are some of the things that concern me. And that was my motivation to wanting to go into politics, to
Mhm.
actually, be a change agent. Um, and also bring understanding, because I think a lot of it is because they just don't understand us. And
Mhm.
because they're fearful, um and there's mistrust on to some degree when it
Mhm.
comes to us. That's why they're not placing themselves in the right environments or surrounding themselves with the right people who can maybe educate or enlighten
Mhm.
them. So that was one of the things that I considered. But I don't know that I'm really up for the fight. Like, once you start doing that,
Yeah.
and they want to like dig into your background, and I'm a
Yeah.
color person, so y'all know how we have a family member that just might be unsavory, and they start digging
Yes.
that up, and somehow it could be your third cousin, third generation, what is it, third cousin removed, or however it go, we
Right.
just say cousins. A distant cousin did something, now it's
Mhm.
connected to you, so they're related to you, so you have to be doing that thing. And I was like, I don't know if I want to be bothered with that, because we all
Yeah.
have somebody like that in our family.
Yeah.
And, I said, I still haven't gotten control of my mouth. Like, and my facial expressions, my facial
Everything.
expressions. Like, there are times where I am in control. And look, old tweets from 2021.
Yo.
Look, I might as well go and sit down somewhere, because once they start going through the social media, look, child, that
Oh man.
my Facebook it's been ratchet, because I used to get on here like
Mm.
in between work or after work, and it was like a playground for me. Okay, I'm
Right.
getting
Yeah.
I'm going to have fun, so I would find like the wildest stuff to post. So and there were some, it's probably still some people on my Facebook like thought that I was ratchet in real life based
Right.
on the stuff
Yeah.
that I posted. I'm like, if you go on my Facebook or my social media post, you will think that I'm a totally different person than what I am in real life. And
Mm.
it's kind of like they say everything is fake
Mhm.
until they're trying to figure out who you are. And then once they try
Right.
to figure out who you are, then it's real. It's like, okay,
Yeah.
well, which is it?
Yeah.
But yeah, politics is something that I've thought about, but I don't know, you know, and like I said, people get in offices and they stay there forever.
Mhm.
They're not really open to change.
Right.
And should I do it, then I know that my approach would be unconventional, and
Definitely.
it wouldn't fit the traditional at all. And I don't know if they're ready for Genesis to be in public office just yet.
Yeah. I say the same thing because I looked at I wanted to be in Congress and stuff like that, but then like you say, once they start digging in your background and all this, that, and the other, like I personally, I don't have anything that I think is too wild, but
Right.
once it hits CNN, MSNBC, Fox, and all of that, it's like, damn. And like Drunk said, them old
Yeah.
tweets and stuff. I know I've said some wild stuff on
Yeah.
social media. I know I have some wild pictures on social media. And you know, plus I like to fornicate, so that's not gonna work either.
Well, then if fornicating is it, then yeah, I got a double whammy because I'm out on that too. But
Especially when they start talking to people, it's like, oh yeah, and they start putting timelines and stuff together from 20 years ago. It's like, I'm good. You know what? I can see.
I don't have, like, as a person, like, I've never been arrested. Well, I take that back. As an adult. As a kid, you know, we all do something stupid as a kid.
Yeah.
As an adult, I've never been arrested. Like, I ain't never did no drug. Well, I guess, look, here I claim as well. There was that one time, but you know, I've been experimenting as a teenager with marijuana. That was it.
Right.
You know, I've never done anything else. I ain't got no speeding tickets, you know, no tickets on my license and none of that kind of stuff. I don't fear getting stopped by the police because, you know, I ain't got no warrants. I got my insurance, my registration, all of that kind of stuff is up to
the basics is covered.
Right. I never wanted like those problems. Life is hard enough. Why am I complicated with this, extra stuff? So, but you know, if they start going to like relatives and start reaching out, then
it's a wrap.
Who knows? But if they went on who I was as a person, like I live in my truth. I'm not ashamed of any experiences, even the bad ones, because I think they, you know, it build character. All of those experiences, you know, created me. I wouldn't be the woman that I am today, be it not for those experiences. So I'm not ashamed of those things. There's nothing personally that could be brought up where I would be like cowering in the corner because, you know, I'm ashamed, but I say Ops put out a commercial. I mean, they're really, for me, there's really not anything that they could put out. Like, I don't have no deep, dark secrets where I'm like, ooh, I don't never want nobody to find out about this thing that I did. Like, I don't have that kind of life.
Yes, you do. We all do, because they have media strategists who can put up a certain picture and put a narrative, and you can be like, what? And they'll make it sound so damn real, and you be like, did I do that?
But see, that's the thing. I'll, you know, because I say I live in my truth. Like if somebody says, oh, well, you know, this happened or that happened. Well, yeah, that did happen. But they left out a part. So let me tell you the other part. I'm that person.
Yeah, and then you're explaining 15 commercials that they put out. Oh no, well, they left out this part, and then they'll chop it up in the sound bites and they say, you see how she's trying to correct her lies.
You know, okay. I keep receipts and I bring receipts. Man. So it's like, okay, you can try it. But now when I come with my receipts, then we're gonna have to do a retraction and you're gonna have to correct it and tell the real story. But you know, I have this love-hate relationship with the media. Like, little known fact, like I don't watch television.
At all.
Like every now and then I may, like if I go to the movies for, you know, like on a date or family night or something like that, or if I, you know, we decide to have a movie night at home with the kids, but like regular how people come in and turn on the TV. Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
Interesting.
No, I don't watch TV. I stopped watching television like around 2007. And
wow.
Yeah, around 2007. You know, I told you I'm passionate about things that affect, you know, Black and brown people. So I didn't like the way that we're portrayed on television. And I stopped watching the news first because, you know, they will always go to the hood. They find, you know, somebody drunk uncle who got a vital tooth missing, you know, and that's who they want to interview. And it's like,
vital tooth.
Yes, you know what I mean when I say vital tooth. You know, one of them fronts is gone. And he
or 3 of them gone.
Yeah, he all up in the camera. What had happened was, no, now you know, Miss Johnson down the street, you know, got a PhD. Y'all could have went and asked her what happened,
Right.
but
Yeah.
and they do that on purpose. Like they sensationalize these stories, and because I worked in law enforcement before
Mhm.
and saw how the media comes in, and even how the law enforcement on the other side, how they kind of strategically do things to put out
Mhm.
the information that they want to.
Right.
The media works in the same way,
Mhm.
so I didn't like the way that we were portrayed, so I stopped watching the news first,
Mhm.
and then reality TV happened, and that speaks for itself. I was just like, all this love and hip hop, and where we fighting and cussing and carrying
Yeah.
on and looking a fool. I'm just like, let me turn this off.
Mm.
And right, as soon as they get pulled in, they're like, yeah, this is what I'm doing.
Yes.
Right,
Hide your kids. Hide your wife.
right, but that's what they want, because they want the views, and
Right.
they can't show us, the educated versions of us,
Mhm.
or the, non-dysfunctional versions of us. Like there was a
Mhm.
time where if you Googled happy family,
Mhm.
there were, I think it was like one or two images, if I remember correctly, one or two images of Black families. It was
Wow.
all others, even in
Mhm.
commercials or
Yeah.
ads.
Yeah.
When it would be the loving family if they were Caucasian. If it was African American, it'd be a
Mhm.
single mama and a baby.
Right.
Um, and I just didn't like that. And
Mm.
then like shows, everybody was talking scandal and all this, and
Mhm.
like, y'all got the Black woman being the side chick. Like, for real, y'all couldn't think of nothing else.
Ah. Oh man.
And I just we haven't been able to get, Black movies with, Black main characters,
Right.
to
Yeah.
be
Yeah.
blockbusters. Tyler Perry about closest we came to that.
And some of
Or
his stuff is ratchet.
it is, but I can't knock the man because he getting them
I,
coins.
hey, do
Um,
your thing, bro. Do your thing,
Yeah,
Tyler
do
Perry.
your thing. But you know, before that, we didn't. We have, a little 5 minute part. We get killed off 5 minutes into the
Mm.
movie, or stuff like that. So I just gave it up. I'm like, I'll I can control what is, fed to my spirit, and
Mm.
I watch my eye gate and my ear gate.
Mm. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I kind of over the last year and a half, 2 years, I kind of drifted away from TV.
Mm-hmm.
I will watch Smithsonian Channel because I like watching Aerial America and stuff like that, mighty
Mm-hmm.
ships, mighty planes, and stuff like that. Um, I'll check the news probably like an hour or two in the daytime if I'm working from home.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I used to watch SWAT with Shamar Moore. I used to watch Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, Chicago Med. Those are the four shows that I would watch faithfully, primetime television.
I've
But I
never
haven't
seen an
watched them.
episode.
Wow. But
Nothing. What is
other
that?
than
The
that,
Wire. Never seen it.
I haven't
Scandal.
seen
I
the.
never saw
I've
it.
seen The Wire.
What was that?
I,
Uh,
uh,
Orange is the New Black, Game of Thrones,
I,
like all the stuff they would be talking about.
I
Power.
tried to
I
watch
haven't
Orange
seen
and the
that.
Black. I couldn't do that. I watched it. I'm good with Game of Thrones. I'm looking for the new season of Game of Thrones, whatever that's coming
Mhm.
out. But I haven't watched Power, any of them. Um, I haven't watched was it what whatever shows that that you're talking about, how they portray us. I haven't watched any of them, and when I say that, people
Mhm.
be like, "What? You ain't watched that? You ain't black?" And it's like, why do I want to see that? Like, if I want to see that, I could just ride down to Baltimore. I don't want to see that. And it's
Yeah.
like, the shows that we had, like Martin, Fresh Prince of Bel Air, Living Single,
Mhm.
stuff like that. It's just like non-existent.
Right.
But the show with Kim Fields and what is his goddamn name? It's on Netflix. It's a comedy that they got. That's pretty good. It doesn't show us in a too
Okay.
crazy light. Damn, I can't even remember the name of the show, and it's funny as hell though. But that's a pretty decent show. But I haven't
Okay.
even finished watching that. So it's like just like you, I've kind of drifted away from TV. I get my
Mhm.
TV is YouTube. I watch YouTube
Yeah,
videos, and
same.
it's mostly YouTube University, learn how to do stuff around the house and stuff like that. I tune into,
Right, DIY.
the people's podcast that I rock with, that rock with me. Other than that, yeah, I don't be on the TV too much.
Yeah.
Fresh air is priceless, so I like to go outside.
Yeah, I like to go outside. I like to read. That's what I do. And then, I'm a mommy. I got
Yeah.
grown kids, and then I still got little ones at home. So I got to
Hmm.
keep the little kids entertained. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
we doing stuff like that. I'm the crazy craft lady, so I might
Hmm.
be tinkering with something. Like there's a bunch of other things to do rather than
Yeah.
just kind of feast on this foolishness.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm not here for it.
Yeah. Exactly. Drunk, you go see that in real life. You ain't about that.
For real. For real.
Right.
And that's the thing. And people, like, I understand the motivation behind it because you
Hmm.
want people to be entertained, but entertainment at the expense of who? Because
Yeah.
for some people, other races, we know that there's still, like, sundown towns, redlining is
Hmm.
still a thing. Um, but in those places where they don't have access or they're not interacting with us
Hmm.
often, then television is the only place that they see us. So the image that they have in their minds of who we are is based on what they see on television, which I don't think is, an accurate depiction of who we are as a people.
Right.
They think we're all ratchet. We're all baby mamas and baby daddies. We don't believe in marriage. We don't,
Hmm.
want a decent education for our kids. And that's
Yeah.
just, not true. And, you know, I don't see any attempts to correct, these false narratives that are being pushed. So I'm just
Yeah,
like,
and another thing is that I kind of feel like is it exposes our vulnerabilities, giving them ammo to keep us where we are, because
mm-hmm,
then they use what we give them, and then they use it back on us to keep us stagnant. And
mm-hmm,
people don't see that because they'll say, "Oh, well, all y'all do is this, and all y'all do is that," and
mm-hmm,
you don't deserve this, you don't appreciate that, and then now we're saying, oh, they don't do this for us, they don't do that for us. And it's like, at what point do you do for yourself in order to show them that they're not speaking from reality?
mm-hmm.
Because if you don't care about your community, why should they care about your community? And these TV shows just push that stereotype
Mm-hmm.
real strong to me.
I mean, but then even if you look at it like, when we see us on TV and we see us making it,
Hmm.
or successful, we are an athlete or an entertainer
Yeah.
of some kind.
Yeah.
It's like, well, we know about, the efforts to keep us out of certain fields and, certain careers, but we're doing, just about everything out here.
Yeah.
So
Everything.
why don't we see us represented when we're talking about those things? Like, it's white rappers too. Why y'all ain't putting them
Hmm.
on TV? You know,
Right. Yeah.
um, it's just like, come on now. With it being 2022, we're free, but we're still not free.
Yeah. We got day chains and our chains on us.
Exactly. And our chains are mental to me at
Right.
this point. But,
Yeah.
for the kids who are watching TV, this is what they think that they're supposed to be. If I'm going to be successful in life, well, when I look on
Mhm.
television, I see rappers, I see athletes and entertainers,
And I hear about drug dealers and gangbangers.
right. And you hear about drug dealers. So, and hell, in the hood, when they see the people who making it, who ain't living in poverty, they the drug dealers. So,
Right. Yeah.
well, what am I gonna be when I grow up? I want to be like
Be a
them,
drug dealer just like them.
you know. Right. I want to be like
Mm,
them. Like, no, we need to show our kids different, but we can
definitely.
until television. You know, they call it the idiot box for a reason.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh man,
it ain't really teaching nothing worthwhile in a lot of cases.
they need to go back to the days when we was little, when the national anthem came on at midnight and TV was off.
Off. Man, look, the little national anthem started playing, that the little white snow was gonna be on that
Yep.
TV.
And that was it.
Right. I done got desperate and watched MASH.
Right. Mash,
Now y'all
Mash,
ain't
Mash, Soap, Benny Hill.
what's the Archie Bunker? What was that show?
All in the Family.
All in the Family. Like I'm watching Mary Tyler Moore.
Right. Like,
ain't nothing else on TV.
And Night Court.
Right. You know, but shoot, you be mad when that snow hit that TV. Like, damn,
man,
nothing else to do.
Now I gotta cut this joke off and really be creative.
For real, you know, or I gotta go to sleep. You know, I done stayed up all night watching MASH. Now I'm sleepy.
Oh man, I wonder how many people had issues falling asleep back then.
Infomercials, right? Programming went off when it came on. It was infomercials and televangelists.
Yeah, and then
staggered on early in the morning.
Yeah.
or the people selling the holy water. Or
and the telethons for Jerry's Kids and stuff like that. Like I don't want to watch this TV off. Let me go to sleep.
Right. We were outside.
Yeah. But yeah, this was dope. Got to get up off here because you know, just want to come in here midday, just break up the monotony.
Yeah, we gonna do this again.
Oh, definitely.
Talk about some current events and just chop it up. Like
and I definitely wanted to do this because this is how I came on your channel and used to do this, and I enjoyed it. So
yeah,
we're gonna definitely do this again. So tell the people what you got going on and stuff like that.
What do I have going on? I don't know. Other than okay, Drunk said it's a fire stream. That's right.
Yes, thank you. Much love.
I am, building my social media networks. I am on every platform. Well, not every, because I don't even know what y'all are, but I am on YouTube. I am on TikTok. I am on Instagram. I am on Facebook. I am on Twitter. All of those, the Book of Genesis with a J, J-E, 2 N's, E-S-I-S. So if you ain't subscribed, y'all make sure y'all go over there and subscribe. Yeah, vote for me 2024. Y'all gotta pray for me first. So y'all gotta pray. Like with attitude, I won't be up there neck rolling and snapping my fingers and stuff. But right. So all social media platforms, the Book of Genesis. My show was on Saturdays at 8:30 every Saturday, but who want to be stuck in the house every Saturday night and it's hot? Now, maybe in the wintertime, but while it's hot, I want to be outside. So I'm going to be there every other Saturday, unless I feel like more. And then I'm just going to pop up. So you got to make sure you hit the bell on YouTube and subscribe and, get all of the notifications so that you know when I'm doing a live stream.
Yes, indeed. And you could definitely follow the King and I Life podcast on all social media platforms. Tonight, me and Son So Lex, we're interviewing a high school friend who's about to drop an EP, R&B EP. So that's dope. So hoping everybody join in for that.
Make sure we tune in.
Please tune in 7:30 p.m. Eastern time. You can follow me individually, Soul Touch of the Poet, on most all platforms. I've been slacking on my poetry on my YouTube channel. I'm gonna try to get back into that because I have some erotic thoughts and other thoughts going on that I gotta get out and do all that stuff. But that's what it is, man. Thank everybody for joining. Definitely go check out Red Lipstick Vibes. She is a nut. That is all I can say for her. I love her to death. But Drunk, thanks for tuning in. Everybody else that tuned in, thank y'all. And hey, we definitely going to do this again.
Yeah, y'all tell somebody catch the replay.
Yeah, tell somebody catch the replay.
Catch the replay.
And Jenny, shout out to you too.
Yes.
As I've seen and as I've heard, she is one of the greatest moderators out there.
Dopest moderators. One of the dopest moderators. Yes.
Yes. And if you ever tune into Red Lipstick Vibes and she says, I saw something, pay attention to how far she tilts her head when she says I saw something. Because that tells you how good or how juicy her I saw something is. So definitely check that out.
Okay.
Yeah. And I paid attention to it, and I don't think anybody caught on to that, but I was like, she tilted her head real far. There's some juicy shit about to come out. But yeah, thank y'all for tuning in, and hey, you're gonna see us again. You're gonna see me on her channel, you're gonna see her back over here. So thank y'all for tuning in. We'll catch y'all again another time.
That's right. Peace.